Welcome to the deep dive. We've spent a lot of time digging into everything you sent us, articles, notes, research, all about personal productivity.
Yeah, specifically why those systems, the ones we all try, often just fizzle out.
Exactly. So we're here to pull out the key insights from you. Let me just start with this. Have you ever bought like a really nice new planner?
Oh,
You
yeah.
open it up, page one, and
Mm.
suddenly you just feel exhausted.
Instantly tired. Or downloading that app everyone says is amazing.
Right. You spend an hour setting it up, looks great, and
Yeah.
then crickets. You never open it again.
Uh-huh.
If that sounds like you probably know that kind of sinking feeling, that little voice going, ugh, why
Mm.
can't I just get it together?
It's so common, that feeling. And we almost always jump straight to blaming ourselves, right? Like, I'm just not motivated or I lack discipline.
Totally.
But what's really jumping out from all the material we looked at is this big shift. What if? What if that's the wrong question altogether?
Okay, that's interesting. The wrong question. Tell me more. Because, yeah, for ages, it feels like the story's been, you're the problem.
Exactly. The old question is, why can't I get it together? But the better question, the one this research really points to, is why don't these systems get me?
Ah, yeah.
Think about it. What if it's not your brain, not your motivation? What if the actual issue is the box you're trying to cram yourself into?
So you're saying a lot of the standard advice, the tools, they're kind of built for one specific type of person, one way of thinking.
Absolutely. That's a key takeaway from the courses. So much of our world, and definitely the whole productivity culture, it's built assuming a very particular brain.
Like what kind of brain?
One with, super consistent energy, someone who thinks in straight lines, A to B to C,
Right.
and can just switch tasks easily, no big deal.
Right. Without losing like half their day trying to refocus.
Exactly. It assumes we all have this perfect little CEO running things in our heads,
No.
what the experts call executive functions.
Mhm.
Planning, prioritizing, regulating, all working perfectly, consistently. It assumes you can just decide to do something and poof, your brain and body just obey instantly.
But that's not how it works for so many people.
Hmm.
I think a lot of listeners might be nodding along right now,
Yeah.
myself included.
For sure. And the research we looked at really drives home how badly the standard model fails a huge number of people, especially people who are neurodivergent.
Okay, so neurodivergent meaning folks whose brains are just wired differently, like maybe ADHD or autism, or even just someone who knows their brain doesn't quite fit that standard mold.
Precisely. Their brains think, learn, interact in ways that differ from what's, typically expected.
Yeah.
And for them, trying to follow these rigid one-size-fits-all systems, it's like, imagine having this beautiful, intricate, star-shaped peg,
Yeah.
and you're trying with all your might to hammer it into this tiny, unforgiving square hole.
Oof. Yeah, that image,
Hmm.
that really hits home. I remember reading one of the pieces you shared. It told a story. Someone who tried literally every planner, and each time they just felt worse. It wasn't until they just ditched the whole structured planner idea that they found a way that worked. You can try, right? Try to shave off the points of the star, force it
It
in.
never feels right.
Yeah?
It hurts. It's exhausting. And eventually, you just burn out.
And the worst part, we blame the star. We blame ourselves. Why can't I be square?
Exactly. And let that really land for a second, because this is probably the most crucial takeaway from everything we read.
Oh.
Are not a failure.
Okay.
You're not a failure because you don't fit into a system that was never designed with you in mind. You're not lazy. You aren't broken. You're not undisciplined.
You're a star trying to fit in a square hole.
Yes. And interestingly, some of the research suggests that forcing neurodivergent people into these neurotypical systems can actually make things worse. It can decrease the efficiency of their executive functions. It's counterintuitive.
Wow. So it's not just about feeling bad. It can actually hinder your ability to function.
Mm-hmm. It seems so. This isn't just about, positive thinking. It's about finding ways to work with your natural cognitive wiring, not against it.
Okay. So what do? If the square hole is the problem, what's the answer?
We stop staring at the darn hole. We turn our attention to the star, to you.
Right.
And that's where this idea comes in, this philosophy called adaptive life design.
Adaptive life design. Okay, sounds interesting. But what does that actually mean, like, in practice? Is it just changing how we think about it?
It starts with mindset, yes, but it's much more. Adaptive life design, as laid out in the materials, it's about fundamentally rethinking how you structure your life.
Okay.
It's about building something custom, tailor-made for your unique brain, your body's rhythms, your energy patterns. It's not just another system to follow blindly.
So less, here's the perfect system, more, let's figure out your perfect system.
Exactly. It's like becoming the architect of your own personal operating system, which means, getting real about your own executive functions, where they shine, where they struggle.
Mm.
It means tuning into your body's natural cycle, something we can call biosyncing. And it means really letting go of external pressures and expectations that just don't serve you. That's more like emotional liberation.
Biosyncing, emotional liberation. Yeah. Okay, these sound like deeper topics we could get into.
Definitely. But the core idea is designing a way to live, to work, to thrive that actually works for you, leveraging your strengths instead of constantly fighting against your own nature.
So instead of trying to fit into a pre-made house that feels all wrong, you're designing your own home, shaped exactly for you with all your unique edges and complexities.
Beautifully put. That's exactly it. Designing a space where you fit perfectly.
That sounds really empowering, actually. A totally different way to approach things. We're excited to sort of lay the groundwork for this with you today.
And what makes it so powerful, I think, beyond just feeling better about yourself, is that it's not static. It's built on this idea of continuous self-discovery.
Meaning it changes as you change.
Yes. You iterate. You adjust the structure of your life as you evolve. You're not stuck following some rigid external rule book forever. It's alive. It adapts with you. Custom fit. Always.
Okay, I love that. So for someone listening who's thinking, yes, this sounds like me, what do I start? What's the very first step? You said no homework.
Right, no pressure here. It's actually super simple. For this week, just one thing. Notice.
Just notice.
Yeah, just start paying attention. Where in your life right now do you feel that friction, that feeling of trying to squeeze into a box that just wasn't made for you?
Could be anywhere, I guess.
Anywhere. Maybe it's your job, a specific task, your morning routine, how you manage emails, your relationships even. Just observe it.
And importantly, no judgment, right?
Absolutely critical. No judgment. No need to immediately fix it or change anything. Just see it. Recognize it.
Because that's where a designer starts, observation.
Exactly. You have to understand the landscape first, understand your own cognitive terrain, your personal energy map, before you can even think about building something new that truly fits.
Okay, to notice, I can do that.
Yeah.
And as we wrap up this part of the deep dive, what's the big liberating thought we want people to take away from all this?
It comes straight from the heart of the material, and it's this. You have permission.
Permission.
You have permission to stop trying so damn hard to fit. You have permission to just be who you are, how you are. The problem was never, ever you.
Wow. Okay. Let that sink in. You have permission to stop trying to fit.
Yeah. And this whole conversation, this depth dive, it's really just scratching the surface of how you can start designing that life, one that truly works with your unique operating system, not against it.